NM cable, which stands for non-metallic sheath cable, is generally not approved for installation in conduit located under concrete slabs according to the 2020 National Electrical Code, specifically Section 300.5d. The primary reason for this restriction revolves around the cable's susceptibility to moisture and the likelihood of dampness or wetness within a conduit system buried beneath a concrete slab. NM cable is designed for dry locations. Its outer jacket and internal paper wrapping provide limited protection against moisture intrusion. In contrast, the environment inside a conduit run under a slab can often be quite humid or even wet due to condensation, groundwater seepage, or other sources. The presence of moisture can lead to several problems with NM cable. Firstly, it can degrade the insulation of the conductors, reducing their ability to contain electrical current and increasing the risk of short circuits, ground faults, and electrical fires. Secondly, moisture can corrode the copper conductors themselves, leading to increased resistance, voltage drop, and eventual failure of the wiring system. Thirdly, the paper wrapping within the NM cable can become saturated with water, further compromising the cable's insulating properties. Section 300.5d of the National Electrical Code addresses underground installations of wiring and raceways. This section specifies the types of wiring methods that are permitted for direct burial or installation in underground conduits. NM cable is typically not listed among the approved wiring methods for these applications due to its moisture sensitivity. The code requires that wiring methods used in wet locations be specifically listed and identified for use in such environments. In the case of underground conduits beneath concrete slabs, the likelihood of moisture accumulation necessitates the use of wiring methods that are either inherently moisture resistant or are installed in a manner that prevents moisture from reaching the conductors. Acceptable alternatives to NM cable for underground conduit installations include firstly THWN or THHN conductors pulled into conduit. These individual conductors have a moisture-resistant insulation suitable for wet locations. Secondly, UF cable, which stands for underground feeder cable. UF cable is specifically designed for direct burial applications and is resistant to moisture, sunlight, and physical damage. Thirdly, rigid metal conduit RMC or intermediate metal conduit IMC with properly listed conductors. These conduit types provide a robust physical barrier against moisture and can be used with conductors suitable for wet locations. Fourthly, electrical metallic tubing EMT is also an option but requires careful consideration of fittings and installation practices to ensure a watertight seal. When selecting a wiring method for an underground conduit installation, it is crucial to consider the specific environmental conditions and the requirements of the National Electrical Code. Factors to consider include the depth of the conduit, the type of soil, the presence of groundwater, and the potential for physical damage. It is also important to consult with a qualified electrician or electrical inspector to ensure that the installation complies with all applicable codes and standards. In addition to the moisture concerns, another reason why an NM cable is not recommended for underground conduit installations is the potential for physical damage. Concrete slabs can shift or settle over time, which can exert pressure on the conduit and any wiring contained within it. NM cable is not designed to withstand significant physical stress, and its outer jacket can be easily damaged by abrasion or compression. Damage to the cable can compromise its insulation and increase the risk of electrical hazards. The National Electrical Code requires that wiring methods be adequately protected from physical damage. In areas where the potential for damage is high, the code may require the use of more robust wiring methods such as rigid metal conduit or intermediate metal conduit. These conduit types provide a high degree of physical protection for the conductors and can withstand significant mechanical stress. When installing conduit under a concrete slab, it is important to follow proper installation practices to minimize the risk of damage to the wiring. This includes ensuring that the conduit is properly supported and protected from abrasion, and that the wiring is not subjected to excessive tension or bending. It is also important to seal the ends of the conduit to prevent moisture and debris from entering the system. The prohibition of NM cable and conduit under slabs is a safety measure designed to prevent electrical hazards and ensure the long-term reliability of the wiring system. By using appropriate wiring methods and following proper installation practices, it is possible to create a safe and durable electrical installation that will provide years of trouble-free service. The National Electrical Code is a comprehensive set of standards that provides detailed guidance on the safe and proper installation of electrical systems. It is important for electricians, contractors, and homeowners to be familiar with the code and to follow its requirements when working with electricity. Failure to comply with the code can result in serious electrical hazards, including shock, fire, and electrocution. The code is updated every 3 years to reflect changes in technology and best practices. It is important to use the most current edition of the code when designing and installing electrical systems. The National Electrical Code is published by the National Fire Protection Association (NFPA). The NFPA is a non-profit organization that develops and publishes codes and standards related to fire safety and electrical safety. The NFPA's mission is to reduce the worldwide burden of fire and other hazards and the quality of life by providing and advocating consensus codes and standards, research, training, and education. The National Electrical Code is widely adopted by states and local jurisdictions throughout the United States. It is also used as a model code in many other countries. The code is enforced by electrical inspectors who are responsible for ensuring that electrical installations comply with the code requirements. Electrical inspections are typically required for new construction, renovations, and repairs. The purpose of electrical inspections is to verify that the electrical system is safe and that it meets the minimum requirements of the code. If an electrical installation does not comply with the code, the electrical inspector may issue a violation notice requiring the homeowner or contractor to correct the deficiencies. It is important to address any code violations promptly to avoid potential electrical hazards. In addition to the National Electrical Code, there may be other local codes and regulations that apply to electrical installations. It is important to check with the local building department or electrical inspector to determine the specific requirements for your area. Working with electricity can be dangerous. It is important to take precautions to protect yourself from electrical shock and other hazards. Always disconnect the power before working on any electrical equipment. Use insulated tools and wear appropriate personal protective equipment such as rubber gloves and safety glasses. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, it is best to hire a qualified electrician. A qualified electrician has the training and experience to safely and properly install and repair electrical systems. They will also be familiar with the National Electrical Code and other applicable codes and regulations. When hiring an electrician, it is important to check their credentials and references. Make sure that they are licensed and insured. Ask for a written estimate before work begins. The estimate should include a detailed description of the work to be performed, the materials to be used, and the total cost of the project. It is also important to obtain any necessary permits before starting any electrical work. Permits are typically required for new construction, renovations, and repairs. The permit process ensures that the electrical work is inspected and that it complies with the code requirements. Failure to obtain the necessary permits can result in fines and other penalties. In summary, an M cable is generally not permitted in conduit under concrete slabs due to its susceptibility to moisture and potential for physical damage. The National Electrical Code requires the use of wiring methods that are specifically listed and identified for use in wet locations. Acceptable alternatives to an M cable for underground conduit installations include THWN or THHN conductors pulled into conduit, UF cable, and rigid metal conduit or intermediate metal conduit with properly listed conductors. It is important to follow proper installation practices and to consult with a qualified electrician or electrical inspector to ensure that the installation complies with all applicable codes and standards. Always prioritize safety when working with electricity and take precautions to protect yourself from electrical shock and other hazards. When in doubt, hire a qualified electrician to perform the work. Electrical codes like the NEC 300.5D are written and updated frequently to ensure safety in electrical installations. The prohibition of an M cable in underground conduit systems is a prime example of such a rule. designed to prevent hazards arising from moisture damage. Always refer to the latest edition of the NEC and local amendments to stay current on best practices and code requirements. Firstly, it is paramount to understand that the NEC is not a design manual. It sets forth minimum standards for safety. Engineering judgment is necessary to go beyond what is safe to provide a resilient and functional electrical system. Secondly, local jurisdictions may have amendments to the NEC that are stricter than the national code. These amendments take precedence over the NEC. Thirdly, even if a particular wiring method is permitted by the NEC, it may not be suitable for all applications. Site-specific conditions, such as soil type, water table, and potential for physical damage, must be considered when selecting a wiring method. Fourthly, proper installation is just as important as selecting the right wiring method. Even the most robust wiring method can fail if it is not installed correctly. Fifthly, regular maintenance and inspection are essential to ensure the long-term reliability of an electrical system. Wiring and conduit should be inspected periodically for signs of damage or deterioration. Sixthly, when in doubt, it is always best to consult with a qualified electrician or electrical engineer. These professionals have the knowledge and experience to design and install electrical systems that meet the specific needs of a project and comply with all applicable codes and standards. Seventhly, the use of NM cable in a conduit under a slab is problematic because of potential condensation. The temperature difference between the earth and the ambient air can cause condensation to form inside the conduit. Eighthly, even if the conduit is sealed, moisture can still enter through diffusion. NM cable is not designed to withstand prolonged exposure to moisture. Ninthly, the paper fillers in NM cable can wick moisture and promote corrosion. This can lead to premature failure of the cable. Tenthly, the grounding conductor in NM cable may not be adequately protected from corrosion in a wet environment. This can compromise the safety of the grounding system. Therefore, it is essential to avoid using NM cable and conduit under slabs and choose appropriate wiring methods for wet locations.